Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Milestone and I'm back with another street interview, and this time I'm asking people, what's your biggest fear and how do you cope with it? So stay tuned. Hi, so what's your name?
Bo.
Bo, nice to meet you. And what's your biggest fear?
Getting stuck in a situation where maybe you're not fulfilling your full potential. You've got to push yourself outside the box, I think.
I love that, and I think you should watch my channel because that's actually what it's all about.
Great.
Yeah. What's your biggest fear?
I'm gonna give that to him.
Don't be shy. Go on.
Spiders.
Spiders, yeah. Okay. What scares you about spiders?
Just like their legs and all that stuff. They're like centipedes.
Hi, so what's your name?
My name, Booyaka in the place, Chelsea Leo. Yes, that's my name. Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. And what's your biggest fear?
So basically, my biggest fear is heights. So a like me, I can't be dealing with heights. So I can imagine if you got me at the top of the shard, I'd have a heart attack, basically. If I could try maybe, how do I overcome that? How do you overcome your worst fear? That's the question. Let this guy answer all that for you. Booyaka in the place. Like me. Booyaka.
Wow. What's your biggest fear?
Whatever people think of me.
And yourself?
Probably heights.
My biggest fear is probably the fear of failure. I come from a background where the expectations are essentially to become a doctor or a lawyer, and, especially like these days, everything's super expensive. You end up doing jobs that you might not necessarily love every day, but you sort of do it to keep up with the social status and the like of it, because ultimately, if you think about it, you might end up in a position where all your friends are at a certain point in life and then you're just like drifting along and...
Go on, you must have one.
I'm going to be real. It's going to be butterflies.
Butterflies? What is scary about butterflies?
They're just insects in general, just horrible beings.
Probably the most beautiful insect of all time, the goat of you know what I mean? Like,
Just different, innit?
she's just different. How do you cope with that?
I just try.
She doesn't cope.
Shut up.
As an influencer, I actually put a lot out there, but I'm scared that I might put more where someone can actually find out personal stuff that I wouldn't like to be out there, and it can really affect someone in their personal life.
To let my family down because of my studies, because now it's been 3 years here in the UK, so I'm feared to go back and I'm failed, so I'm trying my best.
So I'm scared of heights.
Probably public speaking.
Really? Well, you're here now?
Yeah, I'm doing it, mate. I'm doing it.
You're working towards that, and how about yourself?
Probably people's opinion of me.
My biggest fear is being alone.
I'm frightened of heights and I'm frightened of spiders.
I think for me, not being able to provide for my family.
Oh, wow, yeah. Deep, that is deep. And yourself?
This is my wife.
Not as deep, but scared of heights, terrified of them.
I'm sick.
Sick. Can you elaborate?
Yeah, so basically it's either me being sick or someone else being sick. Like, it terrifies me.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's horrible.
Yeah, is that the main one? Or?
Yeah, like it will give me panic attacks, anxiety. I just can't.
The existential dread of being alive. Yeah, I think to cope with that, it's just seeing the beauty in what's temporary, because you would take it for granted otherwise.
Cruise ships.
Do you want to just repeat that again? Sorry?
Cruise ships.
Cruise ships, okay. So what scares you about them?
They're just big and scary, and I'm scared of the ocean. Yeah, I get panic attacks when I watch Titanic.
Wow, okay, that's interesting.
Heights. Very scared of heights.
My biggest fear is, not fulfilling my potential. That's my biggest fear. I got a lot of goals, I got a lot of dreams, so I'm trying to chase them, but that's my fear, not... Yeah, it's very scary for me. Yeah, if you put out your location, people might follow you, or if you say the wrong thing, you might get cancelled. There must be a lot of fears in that sense.
Yeah, like for example, once I don't put where I am unless I've left there. So I'll be at a cafe and I'll take pictures and everything, but I'll only post it after I've left that place because people know where I am and they can be there. They can follow you from that place. I've had people message me, take pictures from far away and actually just send it to me like, you're here. So it's very difficult to actually post where you are and what you're doing.
And then how do you cope with that on a day-to-day basis?
I think you have to be confident enough to take risks. I think sometimes if you feel that your next big move is terrifying, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You have to get uncomfortable to be comfortable in the long run, I think.
Just trying to be myself so other people don't judge me.
I'm trying to work hard, doing my best, and come with a good grades.
How do you cope with that on a daily basis?
Well, anything that's like high build, that's kind of open, I do get a bit like, you know, what is it, vertigo is it called? You get a bit like shaky, but it's just to overcome your fear, you just gotta speak to yourself and say, you know, you're fine, you're safe, and just go through with that, because that's the only way to conquer your fears.
But just doing what I like and saying what I like and letting them get on with it.
Just by being you and like being authentic.
What I do, I just kind of do read like self-help books to get me through the day, sort of guide me how to like enjoy being alone, or I listen to like my favourite music just to get me in the mood and sort of enjoy being your own company.
Yeah, I like that. Really good advice. And how about heights? What are you doing to deal with that?
Not on a daily basis, but once in a, just try new things, doing more things to overcome it. But.
Yeah, so you're going up higher buildings, getting there progressively?
Yeah.
To be honest, I just try to keep some sort of semblance of balance. Like I work as a lawyer now. I'm only 25 years old, but
woo!
Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Working in the city. I came here from Australia like 4 or 5 months ago. Left my family and had to try and make a bunch of new friends. And you try to do that. You try to balance in the mix, but really you're on the grind. And I think you do need to have some sort of interest in what you're doing, because you do need to be passionate about it, because, the fear of failure can only drive you so far.
I avoid both. Although I did in New York, went up I can't even think of it now.
Empire State?
Yeah.
So,
just didn't really look down. As for spiders, I run.
So I think it probably not a very popular one, but probably working as hard as I can. So I've started a company selling gym equipment during lockdown. So that's keeping me busy and keeping me entertained and helping to kind of provide for my family. So that's alongside a full-time job. So keep yourself busy.
Wow, love that. The side hustle alongside the main job. He's getting the money. He's doing what he's doing well. He's doing well.
As I said, like I try post it after I've been there, and then you can't really live in the moment. That's the difficult part. But I post when I've left, or if I'm with someone that I feel safe with, then I can post it there, so I know that I can just leave there easily and not think about someone's gonna follow me home.
Wow, so there you go. Good and bad sides of being an influencer.
I just remind myself that life's beautiful, and that's because it is the way it is. It's just the right length of time.
How about yourself? How are you managing that's the fear of heights?
Not doing much really. I want to go bungee jumping one day, but that's something for the future, not now.
Yeah, build towards it.
So I'm more doing like exposure therapy. So slowly, like bit by bit, forcing myself to do things that I wouldn't normally do. So like I never used to get on trains because they made me feel sick. I've been getting on trains to work now, it's only a short amount of time, but I'm still doing it. And then just going out in general is like a big thing for me as well.
And how do you cope with that?
I just don't go near the ocean.
That's one way, yeah.
Well, not trying to feel it, just don't think about it. You just got to rise above it. That's how I'll cope with it, just rise above it.
Rise above, take it on head on. So that's it for my video. Hopefully it's inspired you to overcome your fears and face them head on. If you enjoyed it, please comment below and let me know what your fears are as well. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because I've got lots more content to come. So thanks for watching, and let's keep chasing those goals.